To get it to fall at the free throw line extended, and another turnover, but fortunate for OCU, Rosario shuffled to feet as he had it near midcourt. Here comes Anthony McDaniel for OCU. McDaniel had a three earlier. Wesley Russell will sit down scoreless with 2 fouls. Coming up the halftime show, Justin Glenn will have all the first half statistics and much more coming up here about 4.5 minutes. Trailblazers trailing the 11 seed Trinity Bible 27-24, and Josh Delph turned it over for OCU, took an extra step as he tried to penetrate on that right wing. So Trailblazers a little uneasy, unsettled right now, rushing, everything moving a little bit too fast, and Trinity is taking advantage. The Lions hoping to extend on a 3-point lead here. Rosario will set things up right side. Goes right wing now to Bighorn. That's Lentz setting the screen. Rosario again against Delph. 2 big men there. James Nelson and Lentz battling. Shot clock is at 5. Rosario, dribble drive into the lane. Lentz had his shot blocked by Nelson. Taken away by OCU. McDaniel left wing. Tried to go underneath to Nelson, and they took it away and then threw it right back away. Both teams not taking care of the basketball here. 27-24. Muhammad Fall had it, nearly had it, but slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with OCU. The speed of Trinity really a factor right now. Some passes that OCU may be able to complete against other teams not being completed right now, and give credit to the Trinity D, and Muhammad Fall going to get called for a travel as he tried to work on that left baseline. Neither coach going to be happy after the first 20 minutes here, I'll tell you that. Don't care if you're winning or losing. Neither team taking very good care of the basketball. Neither team really executing well. And it's an Ohio, well, I don't want to say that, but Trinity really wants to get up and down. They want to score 85, 90 points, but Ohio Christian likes to run as well. But not sure whose pace this is right now. Right side, it's Glanton. Double team, nearly lost it. Fall ends up with it. Fall right side, put it up and in. A lot of contact right there. Muhammad Fall looked like he was clobbered. Nothing called. 27-26. Trailblazers trail by 1 as we go under 3 minutes to play first half. Right wing, Rohrbach. Now to the top of the key, Rohrbach. Left wing, it's Anthony. Back to Rosario. Got a good look on a 3 on the rim, no good. Nelson strong with the defensive rebound. The A-Train, Anthony McDaniel, junior from Columbus West. Set things up, and he hits a 3. Anthony McDaniel with a half dozen. And it has given OCU a 29-27 lead. And McDaniel pleading with the other guys on the floor to get after it defensively. Under 2 minutes to play. Lentz to the left wing, and Rohrbach got the step. Set up Lentz, who couldn't control it, now fires and hits. Give credit to Lentz. Big James Nelson at 6'8", surging at him. Lentz finally got control of the basketball and raised up and hit the 15-footer. Mass substitutions coming in for OCU. Cumberland, Russell. And what? They're going to call an offensive foul here on Muhammad Fall. Here come those OCU subs. Kenny Cooper going to join Wesley Russell and Cumberland as Glanton, Nelson, and Delph sit down. Deadlocked at 29. And minute 28 left to play first half as they get the clock the way Ronnie Jones wants it. Trailblazers and Lions deadlocked at 29. Coming up, the halftime show. Justin Glenn, a look at the first half numbers. A little recap of what happened earlier today when the Tigers punched their ticket to the Final Four. McDaniel got a touch, but Bighorn able to run it down. Rosario to the left wing and Anthony. Anthony into the lane, left baseline, Rohrbach's three. Missed everything. Nobody boxed out Lentz. He put it up, no. Rebound ends up in the hands of Muhammad Fall. Under a minute, still tied at 29. Russell, left baseline, Cumberland for three, got it. Only the second good look that I remember Cumberland having in this half. Missed the first, he made that three there, give him 5. He is a 38% three-point shooter, and I'm going to call a foul on the floor on Anthony McDaniel. Second on McDaniel, 10th on the team. So 2 free throws are, I have it as 10. Am I wrong? I guys have 9? It is 10. They initially gestured 1 and 1, and it's going to be 2 regardless of what A.J. Anthony does here. So, again, credit the men in stripes for getting that right. We'll have 2 free throws for Anthony. OCU an opportunity here for the final shot of this first half. Trinity 7 of 10 at the charity stripe. That's the first point of this game for the sophomore A.J. Anthony. We told you his story on Tuesday was actually playing at AFLBS, the Association of Free Lutheran Bible School last year. Played against Trinity and liked what he saw, so much so that he decided to transfer over and play for the Lions. And what a boost he has been. 4.3 assists, 3.6 steals. Those 3.6 steals, number 1 in America. He averages 12.5 points as well. 32-30 OCU. Trailblazers can hold it for 1 here with the shot clock off. Game clock is at 12 seconds. 8 seconds left. Russell with it, top of the key. Russell to the left wing. Game clock is at 3. Russell going to try to beat the buzzer, put it on the rim. No. Wesley tried to catch and put in his own miss, but could not do it. And we are at the intermission. 20 minutes in the books. The number 3 seed. Champions of the Mideast region, Ohio Christian 32. And the champions of the North Central region, Trinity Bible College 30. Coming up, the halftime show. Justin Glenn, a look at the first half numbers, a recap of what transpired here earlier today, and much more. That coming up after this timeout here on the Christian College Sports Network. Second half just about set to get underway. Rick Cooper and the Christian College Sports Network. It is good to have you with us. We'll be with you for every basketball game this entire weekend here at Springfield, Missouri. 32-30. Trailblazers by 2 as we get underway. Trinity with it first. Lentz off the give and go from Anthony. Left side, open, wide open. Rohrbach, 3, spun around the rim, no good. And Kenny Cooper for the Trailblazers with the defensive rebound. Cumberland to the right wing and Russell. Russell into the lane. Left wing, Cumberland firing a 3. Got another one. They set him up nicely there. He loves that 3-point shot. Cumberland with 8. And the Trailblazers with a little bit of breathing room. They lead by 5. Bighorn to answer with 3 of his own, and he does. Bighorn, the second Lion in double digits. He joins Rosario. Rosario had 10 in that first half. Bighorn now with a dozen. 35-33 under 19 minutes to play in the game. Again, 2 region champions. Champions of the North Central against champions of the Mideast. And DeLorean Glanton, not sure what that was about. Threw that one away. Taken away easily by TBC. Lentz with it, free throw line extended, ball on the floor, Fall and Lentz on the floor, ends up in the hands of the Lions. Underneath Lentz, lost it, had it stripped, Lentz got it back on the floor, Muhammad Fall takes it away, thrown away into the hands of Rohrbach. Bighorn into the lane, and they're going to get a foul on Kenny Cooper. Kenny doesn't like the call, but he tripped up Rohrbach, and it's the right call. Foul on Kenny Cooper is his second, team first. Non-shooting foul, A.J. Anthony to inbound underneath the Trinity basket. Does so to Bighorn. Bighorn picked up by Kenny Cooper off a screen from Lentz. Into the lane, right baseline. Rohrbach hits a 15-footer. You can sense, if you haven't watched Trinity, David Rohrbach, they'd love to make him the beneficiary of the dribble drive. Hasn't been able to capitalize much in this game. To that point, it's his first field goal for the junior from Aberdeen, South Dakota. Has a twin brother, Michael, on this team that plays sporadically. Left wing, Cumberland, no good. Fallen offensive rebound, score the basket, and he was fouled. The foul is charged to 20, Nick Lentz. It's his second. First on the team here in the final 20 minutes, and the senior Muhammad Fall, OCAC Player of the Year with 9. He'll look for 10 with the free throw, and he does. Trailblazers only shot 2 free throws in that first half. They split a pair. Now 2 of 3 after the made free throw there by Muhammad Fall. It's 38-35. Ohio Christian by 3 as we go under 17:30 to play in the game. Anthony on the left wing. Now left baseline, Rosario. Showed jumper, got Russell off his feet, got him to take the bait a second time, and then could not finish with that 17-footer. Rebound OCU. Russell double team to Glanton. Into the lane, Cooper put it up and in. DeLorean Glanton got everybody's attention, and they left Kenny Cooper all alone at the left block. 40-35, Ohio Christian by 5. 16:52 to play in the game. Left wing, 17-footer. Rosario short-armed it, and the rebound, Cumberland had it, but Lentz took it away. Top of the key, Anthony, 15-footer on the rim and in. First field goal of the game for A.J. Anthony. He had 18 points and 4 assists on Tuesday and averages 12.5 a game. Imagine where Trinity could be if he did something. And there he goes. What timing, as exactly at the time we're talking about him. Anthony with a big steal to the other end. He has 5. And a foul going to be called on A.J. Anthony. I wasn't sure what that call was going to be. Thought for a second maybe the OCU inbounder stepped over the baseline on the inbound pass. Instead, they get a push on A.J. Anthony. It's his first, team second. Josh Delph quickly into the game for OCU. As DeLorean Glanton will sit down, James Nelson checks in for OCU as well. As Kenny Cooper sits down. So a couple subs for OCU, among them the big fella James Nelson, who had 4 points in that first half for OCU. Left wing, it's Delph. To the right wing, Russell, right baseline. Cumberland hits again. He's heating up a little bit. He's one of the best pure shooters in the country, is Terrell Cumberland. Right side, jumper no good. Nelson had a hand on it, and fortunate is James that OCU keeps the possession. He brought it down to his knees again, and Bighorn got a hand on it but slapped it out of bounds. And Ronnie Jones wants a stoppage here to talk a little bit about something that he doesn't like. Today's game is brought to you by Circleville Nazarene Church. Tuesday, March 20th, a special day at Circleville Naz as NFL Hall of Famer Anthony Munoz will share his story of tragedy into triumph. Come hear the 11-time Pro Bowler and NFL Hall of Famer story in person on Tuesday, March 20th at 7 p.m. For more information, visit tragedyintotriumph.com. I'm going to be there that night to get to hear Anthony Munoz. Got to interview him one time, and guy is sold out to Jesus. Top of the key, falls 3, no good, and Nick Lentz a defensive rebound. 43-39. Rosario just traveled. He sure did. Was just a split second of indecisiveness by Rosario before he got rid of the ball. He took an extra step, and Ronnie Jones late but right with that call. 43-39, 15-19 to play in the game. Anthony, Lentz, Rohrbach, Bighorn, and Rosario out there for the 11 seed Trinity Bible. Cumberland left side, hit again.